If you've been to our site before, I hope you've explored our location profiles, which track HIV data across different geographic levels and give you a good idea of what HIV looks like in each of these different places. We have a national profile, regional, states, counties for the 48 ending the HIV epidemic counties, and also city profiles for cities that share their data with AIDSVu. The new feature I want to talk about today is our race ethnicity profile. This tracks racial ethnic disparities in HIV in the United States, specifically for Black, Hispanic, Latino, and white individuals. This gathers data from our other profiles across the site and puts it all in one place so that you can understand the distinctions and the differences and the trends over time for these three racial ethnic categories. We start here with an overview, but then we drill down and go to prevalence. This section shows people living with HIV in the United States, stratified by race ethnicity. I want to pause here and show you what this gray bar means. This here indicates the percentage of the U.S. population that each of these demographic groups represents. These bars, teal, green, and orange, show you the percentage of people living with HIV in the United States that each of these represents as well. Moving down to new HIV diagnoses, you can see that we continue that trend. We also have a section here where you can see trends over time. You can see that although HIV diagnoses have been declining over time for all racial ethnic groups, differences in diagnoses across these groups remain. We move down to show differences by sex and also PrEP usage. This text here also has some insights to guide you through this profile. For instance, we note that by looking at PrEP use per 100,000 in 2023 and also new HIV diagnoses rates per 100,000 in 2022, that while the rate of PrEP use is similar across groups, the need for PrEP is not the same across all groups. You can see here the PrEP to need ratio, which reflects the number of PrEP users in a group for every new HIV diagnosis in that group. A lower PNR indicates more unmet need for PrEP. We also have data on the HIV continuum of care. We show here the EHE targets and social determinants of health. Finally, this last section is lived experiences of people living with HIV. Specifically, we show HIV stigma and unstable housing and how that differs by race ethnicity. We hope you take a look at these profiles and play around with them and discover some new insights to share about the HIV epidemic. You can also take a look at a specific racial or ethnic group by clicking on them at the top, which will dim the rest of the data so you can focus on which race you're interested in looking at. Thank you for taking a look with us, and we hope that you find this feature of AIDSVu useful.